Durk. Little Durk is going down with them. Little Durk, they're coming to get Little Durk. They are coming for him. The only way this is not going to happen is if he is the one that gave them the names and gave them information. Bus Stop. Why is people saying he told? Mama Duck said in one of her live videos that it wasn't for Bus Stop being so cocky and bragging about it. She made it seem like the arrest would have never happened if it wasn't for Bus Stop. Bus Stop didn't tell anyone anything directly. Bus Stop did this interview around the 30-something of August. This was at least 2 to 3 weeks after. They asked him a question about FBG Durk. They asked him if he had any words about FBG Durk. He said, "Don't be dissing T-Roy or else RIP." And then he started laughing. A lot of people made videos saying Bus Stop said a bit too much. He basically said that they him for doing the Dead Bitches song where he dissed T-Roy, J Money, OD, Little Steve, all of their dead ops. He said Little Boo Bullets was hitting him, he was singing like Mariah. He said, "I know you heard about She-Royd, I know that hurt the heart." So when you break down that track, that's why what Bus Stop said holds weight. But then at the same time, it's combined with many different things and different bars that they've said on social media. Was it really done because of the song? I truly think this song might have sparked the idea into taking him out, King Von. So when Von was asked in one of the interviews, did he listen to any of the FBG diss songs, or the song in particular around the Exposing Me track? Did he listen to any of the diss songs? Von said he listened to a bit and then he didn't listen to the rest of it. This is where Little Durk comes in. He is the one who would have listened to the music. The music is taking them down. He is the one who would have listened to the music and came up with a plan to smoke FBG Durk in broad daylight, knowing what was going to happen, how the numbers was going to go up and everything. They didn't do that on their own. The plan to take out FBG Durk came from somewhere. It didn't come from Moab and all of them sitting around thinking FBG Durk made this song, we're going to take him out. And even if that was the case, they probably would have done it late at night at 3 a.m. or something. Not in the day, not broad daylight. They done it broad daylight for a reason around all those cameras. So the broad daylight for me is like a camera in itself. Then it links to the night with the King Von situation. So the spiritual advisors say that King Von is going to take them down one by one and they are all going to slip up because they set him up. Then you have 21 Savage Uncle owning the hookah lounge where Von was right in front of the cameras, how it happened on camera, and people on the news say that that's where the footage came from. Then on the night of the situation, Little Durk and 21 Savage was together and then they left the bowling alley. So that means technically he was with the cameraman. Then you had him dropping the music. The same thing he did for Von when FBG Durk situation happened the next day. Follow the music and then you get Little Durk. He is going to go down. They said this was done for position and power. When you look at the position and power part, this is all to do with the labels that they're signed to, and the music is everything to do with the music. That's where Little Durk is going to come in. OTF is going to fall. That's what a lot of people say. The people around them all know what they did. This for real video. Moab talking about he'll shoot him in public because that's how he feels. Saying all this stuff, self-snitching, and people should have known this. The people around them, that song played a huge part in them going down. They were all saying too much and talking about these real life crimes that they were participating in. The Bus Stop didn't tell anyone anything directly. He self-snitched. They took themselves into getting arrested with them bars specifically, knowing that it's a real situation, knowing that King Von is behind the situation of what happened and Little Tim running about and stuff. As it said in that unsealed document, they was a to society. They are a danger to society and a fly to risk, and that's why they let out Little Tim so he can run around and do all the stuff and start dissing him and provoking them so they can then do something to him, because they know they have been following them from since the FBG Durk situation and their phones were tapped and stuff, but because you can't see the stuff and the wire and all of it hidden, you can't see it, you wouldn't know it and you will mess up. And that's what they waited for them to do. They waited for them to mess up, and people say best believe the feds got solid evidence of them or else they wouldn't have been charged. Of course they did, because they spent a year on this investigation, the whole year, so they have everything that linked them to this. See, and that move-up track that he done where he said himself he was shooting in public because that's how he feel, and all the stuff that he was saying in that video, it led up to him going down. Bus Stop, what Bus Stop said after the situation, that played a big part in it as well. That played a big part in it as well from since back then, but that wasn't the reason why they did it. That video wasn't done last week. That video was done in the same month FBG Durk died. So that video have been there for a minute. That video have been in the files for a minute. They've been gathering on top of that video. So that's why when FBG Durk mom came out and said she didn't say he snitched, and we don't know if the police told her that, we don't know if the Fed told her that on the phone, exactly where she got it from, but it sounds like that's what they told her on the phone as well. So don't know that for a fact, but that video been there for a very long time. It's something recent that happened. That's why they came down and get them. That's why they went and got them, and someone gave some solid evidence somewhere. People are saying it's Little Durk because they didn't take him down at the same time. If he doesn't go down, then everyone is going to look at him. If he doesn't go down, everyone's going to look at him, and then he is going to try and get more up on them out. He's going to try and get more up on them out. Little Reese responded to the situation as well. He said free Mwap, see murder and my O block. So Little Reese wants the guys free O block and them. A lot of people are saying that they're not going to come out because Little Durk traded them. If I Mwap and all of them, and that's why you saw Mwap with him the last few days. There is no way that Little Durk would have not known Mwap and them was going down, because he was with Little Durk the night before he went down. He literally just flew back to O block before they went and raided and got him down. So there's no way that Little Durk wouldn't have known that. That's why Little Durk kept him close, and you even have him in this video that he dropped now. He dropped this video, he's called it Piss Me Off. He's saying he's pissed off and stuff, and he's got Vaughn in the video basically trying to say that Vaughn did it. Basically trying to say that Vaughn did it. They did it for Vaughn. If you don't look at the subliminals and see what's going on, he's trying to remove himself from the situation, separate himself from the situation, and that's why he dropped the song that could piss me off. Isn't it funny how we had this song on deck waiting to be dropped? Isn't it funny how we had this video and everything on deck waiting to be dropped? It's not another coincidence, and he knew they would have come and got more up on them. How did he know that? It's like they have 100% solid evidence, and if they don't come and get Little Durk, and Little Durk somehow doesn't end up being involved in this and his hands is clean, then you know what happened, how he knew.